Question everything, trust nothing. It's your boys, Keeper and Crusader. Crusader will be here in just a minute. I think he had to step away for a second, take care of something. Hey, smash those likes if you haven't already, Crypto fam. We love you guys. We appreciate you for being here. Sorry for a little bit of a hiatus. We are working on some things in the background to try to better bring the production quality and value that you guys deserve. We want to help people on this stream not only have fun and entertain you, but we want to help you guys make some money. And we are leaning into the trading side of things, enjoying that. Crusader and I are trading more and more, doing a lot of just intense work on the show as we pull in to this bull run, which looking at the numbers recently has started to kick. Let me jump into the chat. Oh, let me remind you guys, we'll bring this up a number of times today. So Flip or Hodl has been kind of hit or miss recently. We are playing tomorrow, and we got a bunch of people coming on. So if you're not on the wheel, you need to get on the wheel today. I'm telling you right now, get on the wheel. $4,100 is on the line tomorrow. So toss in those super chats, every dollar. Put your name on the wheel once. If you're a member, twice. If you gift memberships, it's a 3x. So just throwing that out there. If you want to get on the wheel today, because all of the IFC, I was supposed to be fighting for Karate Combat before I broke my rib, and a bunch of the IFC fighters over Mexico, that's next week. I'm going to be over in Mexico next week. The fight is next Friday, but the fighters are coming on. Karate Combat is sponsoring yet another round of Flip or Hodl. So make sure that you guys are on tomorrow. A bunch of them are going to be on. We're going to be playing between the fighters, talking some trash, having some fun, bringing their communities, our community. Everybody's going to come together, play the game, sing Kumbaya, and have some fun. All right, so let me jump into the chat. I know it's been a little quiet recently. That's our fault, but I'm glad that you guys are here. Looks like first in the chat that I see, actually, let me double check over here. Let me look over in the YouTubes. Was he first? Actually, I see, Crypto Wander. Crypto Wander first in the house says, good afternoon, everyone. Smash the like on the way in. I like your thinking, Crypto Wander. I like your thinking. Also, D. Johnny in the house. What's up, D. Johnny? Glad to see you here. Patriot Caveman says, it's been a while since I've been able to watch live. Patriot Caveman, thank you for being here. Enrique Suave, as always. Ayo, what's going on? So, yeah, I said Crusader would be back in a second, but what you guys fail to realize is that when I talk about a second in Crusader time, it's not, right? Like Crusader busts my balls about vacation, you know what I mean? Well, I'm going to bust his balls as he actually is coming on the stream in the background and can probably hear me right now. When he says, I'll be right back in just a second. Oh, there he is. All right.
I run on Cuban time, and 1 second is 30 minutes, and 30 minutes is a couple hours.
That's how that literally. It's funny, dude. The different ethnicities and different just people's backgrounds work differently. So I used to live with.
What are you getting at, Keeper? You're triggering me.
I know. Don't listen.
How
look?
Dare you bring my family?
Freedom Keeper, Truth Seeker. So my couple of my buddies that I lived with back in the day, two black guys, and they were like, "Listen, bro, listen. Here's the time that it starts, but don't show up then." And I'm like, "What do you mean don't show up then?" And they're like, "Well, it'll be about 2 hours later than that." And I'm like, "What?" Right. So I remember showing up to an event that they had set for 7 o'clock in the evening. We showed up at like 9:45, and I am beside myself, like, what the heck? We're almost 3 hours late. We show up, and the party's just starting. And I'm like, oh my, because I'm so Marine Corps time, like my family, if they say it starts at a time, like people are my grandpa used to be at the front door, like looking. If you were 3 minutes late, he's like, where's everybody at? Okay, we need to be here and start. Alex O Crypto in the house. What up, brother? Good to see you. I was telling everybody, Crusader, that we got Flip or Hodl tomorrow. Going to be doing a bunch of the fighters are coming on. Ben's not going to be able to come on tomorrow. I'll tell you guys in advance. His community is going to be coming, but Ben's not able to come. He's got a big court case. So shout out to Mr. Armstrong. I hope things go well.
Fighters, who's coming?
Yeah. So it looks like so far. Let me just make sure that I kind of pull this up and double check. So far, it looks like Crypto Grady's going to be here. Crypto Crow's going to be here. Eric, I can never get his name right, but Eric Valet, I think is how you say his last name. He's going to be here. Let's see here. We have got. I went past everybody. I think George from Cryptos R Us is going to be here.
Hey,
Moon
Did
Dad,
you get the NDA signed? Did you get the
Dreamer,
NDA signed?
Dreamer. I'm still waiting on Dreamer. You know Dreamer from
Yeah, from DeFi Kingdoms.
DeFi Kingdoms. I'm still waiting to hear back from him. Adam Charles, Shiny D, Dabatola, which is his name on Telegram. At any event, we got a number of people coming tomorrow, and we're going to be giving away some money. So I'm excited about it. So if you guys aren't on the wheel, make sure you fix that problem. Here, let me pull that up just so that you guys have your little reminder. Here you go. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Crusader, we are at. Let me just pull it up.
We're at what?
Well, I was going to ask you. We are at 2 point. No, I think we're below 2. Here we go. We are at 1.96 trillion with a T dollars. Now, before I go through the market caps, we've been doing a lot of trading. Is $2 trillion the overall market cap of the crypto markets going to be a point of resistance, or is that just going to be a number because everything's thrown in there? It's just going to happen because we hit 2 trillion. We hit 2 trillion, and now we're below. I'm just saying.
I mean, for sure, right? It happens. Bitcoin hit some resistance at the. I can pull up my chart.
Yeah,
at 52,300, and it's been kind of.
It's been playing with that quarterly pivot. I think it's a quarterly pivot.
Yeah, there's a quarterly pivot up at a little bit higher as well. I think. So it's Bitcoin's problem, right? Bitcoin has certain prices that are going to be resistance, and as it drops down, the total market cap drops, right? Because Bitcoin's literally like 50% or 51% right now of the total market. That thing drops, everything drops. So I don't really focus on the total $1 trillion market cap of crypto and as like TA for resistance on it or whatever. I'm sure some people out there do it, and there's nothing wrong with it. That's not really my main focus. We know where Bitcoin's headed. We know the players are here to buy it up, and they're buying. And so wherever Bitcoin goes, the total market cap will follow.
Yeah, that is the truth. We've got a lot of information today, guys. We're going to talk some Bitcoin. We're going to talk a little Cardano. We're going to talk some XRP. We're going to talk about, Vechain. Woo! The Vechain Vice Lord is here to speak on the huge bump that Vechain had. We'll talk about all that. But let's take a look here. Let's see what's going on. So Bitcoin, 51,992, just flirting with 52K again, up 0.89%. But look at that, 15.08% over the week. ETH, ripping boy, up almost 3%. My girl is up 16.19% for the week. Glad to see that. BNB up 12% on the week. Solana down today, but is up almost 11%. It's at $113. That thing is doing what Solana does. Up and down, up and down. XRP fam, put them up 2.69%. 55 cents. Love it. Cardano up about 14% on the week as well. Look at Avalanche. $42, man. Up 18.5%.
The red chain, it's going to take over, bro.
It is. I think it's going to do incredibly well. All right, so some other things we've been paying attention to. ICP has been one of them. That's up just about 1% today, but it's up almost 11%. I mean, you can assume, right? That check out Uniswap. Uniswap almost 8% today. All of these are going to be up. Let's check on your boys down here. Oh, hold on a second, Crusader. We need to just pause for a moment here. What's number 30?
Vechain.
What's number 32?
Caspa.
That's interesting. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Vechain Vice Lord just smacked the Caspa Kings, baby. Woo, get down where you belong, boy.
Caspa's fighting all-time highs. You're over here still at practically all-time low. So let's
exactly. And we're going to talk about who's got more room to run, babe. Who's got more room to run? Let's go. This
is Caspa's first bull run. What are you talking about? Vechain's been here. Vechain's an old man.
Vechain is up 31.5%, almost 57% on the week. And we're going to talk about why. If you guys didn't secure your Vechain bags when I told you to at a little bit over a penny, what are you doing? It's at 4.5 cents. You'd be up 300% so far if you listened. And actually, Crusader was talking about Caspa at like 6 cents. So you'd be up 250% on that.
Yeah. Only people listen to us.
Yeah. So that's what the markets are doing. If you guys haven't smashed the like on the way in, we got about 40 people here. Haven't seen any super chats yet. Reminder, rolling across the bottom of the screen. Tomorrow, we've got all the fighters coming on, or a number of the fighters coming on to play, flip, or hodl. Somebody's going to win some money. So make sure that you guys are here. All right, let's kick it off. I want to.
Where'd he go? We just lost him. He's like, and then he just exited himself out.
Oh, it did it again.
You're like, I want to, and you just disappeared.
It's just, I don't know. All right, I want to ask a question of you and the in the stream as well. Elizabeth Warren signed a certificate to honor Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto with a ceremonial flag for the 15th anniversary of Bitcoin, the first truly inclusive financial system. Now look at this. Okay, look at this picture. This flag, the flag of the United States of America, this is to certify that the accompanying flag was flown over the United States Capitol in honor of Satoshi Nakamoto for the 15th anniversary of Bitcoin, the first truly inclusive financial system that is providing, of course, they put inclusive in there, that is providing new economic freedoms to populations previously ignored by both public and private institutions. Americans are forever grateful. Okay. Am I happy to see this? Sure. Does it stink like something's going on? Yes, dude. Elizabeth Warren putting her signature on this thing. This woman has talked so much trash about Bitcoin, the United States of America, the government. Everybody wants to talk trash about Bitcoin. Now it's 15th anniversary right after BlackRock signs on and gets an ETF rocking and rolling, and they want to freaking fly a flag over the Capitol and dedicate it to Satoshi Nakamoto. Are we kidding?
Because guess who owns it? BlackRock. And BlackRock said, hey, we like Bitcoin. So you shut up.
Shut up and do as you're told.
That's right. That's all that happens. They're never going to talk bad about Bitcoin again. They're going to talk smack about altcoins and about DeFi and how dangerous DeFi is and how dangerous the DEXs are, right? And the decentralized protocols and all these other things are dangerous. But Bitcoin is great, right? Which it is. There's nothing wrong with that. It is 100% true. It is, right? But they're talking about it in, with a, what's the term used for it? Like deceitfully, right? They're deceiving you about everything else, and Bitcoin's good just because their puppet masters own it and they want that one asset to continue pumping.
Yeah. So look at this. So A1 said, WTF? Warren did what? That's not good news, man. There's that's a sign that I don't trust. It's not a good sign. Hold on a second. Oh, I didn't mean to pull that up yet. A1. That's what I'm throwing out there, right? I don't like this. It stinks. It smells like something's going on. It's almost like this. Let me put it this way. So she signs this. Thank you so much for your inclusivity, Bitcoin. And then it's like, gotcha, bitch. The freaking NSA was created Bitcoin, and there's Satoshi Nakamoto. So y'all just boom. And by the way, we're opening up the Genesis wallet and we're giving it all to BlackRock so they can dump on all you fools.
That would never happen. Even if the NSA did create Bitcoin, so what?
Oh man, I don't know. I just don't love it. $10 super chat from Hunter Guy said Bitcoin will go up tomorrow. It's Friday and payday for us normal investors. Hunter Guy, hey, can you take a quick peek? Is Hunter Guy a member guy? Can you take a little peek as I pull up my little
no.
Oh, you said no.
Mad at you.
Okay. I had the wheel pulled up here. Hunter Guy, I'm putting you 10 times on the wheel. Make sure that you're here tomorrow, Hunter Guy, so that you have a chance at $4,100. I just put you on the wheel 10 times. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to see that, what's going on.
It could be a black swan. Look, man, you can invest on these conspiracy theories and if this, if that, right? You just can't, because then you'll be in and out of your bag. You'll never know what to do. There's always going to be.
Oh, you're saying investing as per, like if you see a sign,
like, this is it.
I'm in.
Sign. I'm gonna dump my Bitcoin right now because Bitcoin's gonna dump, right? And then that thing just blasts off to 100K, and you look like an idiot because you sold because Elizabeth Warren. You tell them, why'd you sell? Well, Elizabeth Warren signed this paper, and I thought that was the selling sign.
Yeah. Well, I think that there's a lot of good to see in the world of Bitcoin right now. Here's part of it. Bitcoin ETFs attract $4.1 billion amid $3 billion of gold outflows. Now, let me say this on the front end. It doesn't specifically show the money being taken out of, like this says, a data analysis snapshot from Bitcoin Munger presents an interesting nuance in the financial landscape. And it goes through basically the flows of the money coming in and out. Okay, boom, bam, slam. But here's the reality, right? Historically considered a safe haven asset, gold has experienced a significant outflows from its ETF, which obviously that's a place where people will hold money long term. Can it be a coincidence that Bloomberg's chart shows a downward trend with roughly over 3 billion outflows from ETFs year to date, from gold ETFs, and approximately 9 billion over the past year? Specifically, these two gold shares and gold trust witnessed 2.5 billion and 500 outflows, respectively. Gold prices dropping 3% year to date. On the other end of the spectrum, Bitcoin's performance stands out, recording an upswing of 16% year to date. The digital asset has seen an inflow of 4.1 billion on the ETFs, a remarkable feat considering these ETFs only started January 11th. So here's my question. Do you think that these institutions are actually pulling money from gold and putting it into Bitcoin at this point? Or do you think they're calling their people and saying, hey, this might be an idea of a way to diversify?
I think if they have any 2 cents, I think that's what they would be doing, right? If you want to make money, if you understand the crypto cycles enough, you understand Bitcoin enough to create an ETF from it, right, and start selling this product at the cusp of the bull run, why wouldn't you take the gold that's been sitting there like a ton of bricks doing nothing and make it do something, and then maybe sell it off at the peak of the market and put it back into gold, and look how you multiply your gold even further, right?
Oh, even if you are just a gold bug, you're saying?
Yeah, even if you are just a gold bug, right? Even if you don't really believe in Bitcoin to like replace gold, but you got to follow what the information is telling you. The information is telling you we're at the beginning of the bull run. This thing's gonna pump. The ETFs are here. Institutions are buying. The halving events happening. Supply and demand. Yada yada yada. All these things. Put the gold to work instead of just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. Ride the bull market, and then buy back all the gold you want if you want at that point.
Yeah,
and why not?
Yeah, I like it.
Know what we know and what we're seeing, and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna hang on to my gold. I'm not gonna buy Bitcoin.
Yeah, I think there's no way that the financial advisors that now have this access finally to, whereas before they would say, yeah, like, we know that Bitcoin's a great idea, but we're not really allowed to, show it to our investors. Now they're saying, oh, wait a minute, I'm making 1%. Like most of the the people that are investing for you are making 0.5%, 1%, 1.5%, 2%. They're making gains on that.
Yeah,
how could they not? How could they not throw it out there as an opportunity, because it helps them and it helps you?
Yeah, it'd be dumb. It'd be dumb to just hold on to all that gold when you're literally at the beginning of the bull run.
Yeah,
for crypto.
Well, this is interesting because at the same time, there is a whole bunch of call options focused on 60K and above for Bitcoin. It says Bitcoin call option buying is increased for strike prices above 60K, with a significant concentration of open options at strike prices of 65,000 and above. Options for expiries from April to December. The largest volume of options are calls, which
they expire at the end of March.
Yeah, listen. So for those of you that aren't familiar, a call versus a put. A call is you're betting for the price to go up. A put is that you are betting. I'm calling it betting. It's an investment strategy, but I'm just saying. A call is that you're speculating the price to go up. A put is that you're speculating the price to go down. So as we pull the article back up, it says that they have 65K call options, open options at strike prices above of 65K and above for expiries from April to December. The largest volume are calls. Like I said, calls, right? Calls are betting for the price to go up at price of 60K for, hold on, the end of March. These call options expire at the end of March, bro. Literally, they're saying, hey, we're going to be above 60K in 4 weeks. And dude, it's over $67 million that they, of call options that are hitting at that number. I know you're a bull. I know you're a bull.
I was going to ask
you think we're going to be over 60K?
No, somebody asked me that. Somebody asked me that on TikTok Live the other day. I think it was last night or something. I don't remember when it was. But they asked me about can we hit an all-time high before the halving? Right, the halving is like 60 days away. It's 2 months away. And what did this article just talk about? March and April, right? That is literally the time frame for the halving event. So that means that institutions are betting that we're going to top an all-time high because of the shock of supply, right? They know that the halving is going to happen. There's going to be a lot less Bitcoin being dumped onto the markets by by the miners. And I think they're getting prepared. I think they're loading up as much as they can right now. I don't know, man. I don't, right? Personally, I would say no. I don't like that type of moon math. Like, hey, in 2 months, we're going to hit all-time high. But look where we're at. We're also not that far away, right? A push to there is like a 30% pump from where we're at right now.
Yeah.
It's like a 30% pump from where we're at right now, around 51,000. So it's not huge.
No, it's 20%. That's a 20%.
15% next month, 15% the following month, 20%.
20% puts us at 63K.
So it's not wild, dude. It's not out of it's
for Bitcoin. It's not.
Yeah, it's just not out of the picture. I wouldn't say it's a 0% chance. I would probably say it's a slim chance, but not as slim as you would think, right? It's not like a 5% chance. I think it's more of a maybe of a 20-30% chance that is a possibility that we could hit that.
Yeah.
Why not? Right? Institutions are going to load up. Maybe this is another, right? Buy the rumor, sell the news, right? It's always been, right? The halving event happens and nothing really occurs, right? But on Monday, when we had the finale for Trading Wars, we asked, what do you guys think about, making an all-time high this year? Blood and a few other people agreed. All-time high this year, very likely. Blood even said up to $100,000 this year.
That would be disgusting.
What have I been talking about? Super cycle. So when is the super cycle signal? Is the signal the all-time high before the halving? That would be a great signal for a super cycle to start happening.
But the craziness that is crypto is that the all-time high at the halving or before the halving could also be the perfect opportunity to use the massive amount of FOMO for a whole bunch of exit liquidity. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's so hard.
The institution.
I know it is. I know it is. But all I'm
saying, dumping Bitcoin now.
All I'm saying is that these institutions use a whole lot of wild iterations of ways to make their bags bigger over the long term. And I don't think that it's above them. Let's put it that way. I don't think that it's above them.
Hey, there's only who can afford 100K Bitcoin? Institutions can. Yeah. You know who can't? Us, the people. Yeah. Right. So I'm not saying they're going to hit 100K before the halving, but the higher the number gets, the less Bitcoin there is for all of us.
Yeah.
MicroStrategy, they're still going to buy no matter what the price is, right? Michael Saylor's buying. Institutions, ETFs, they're going to buy no matter what the price is. Average Joes will not be buying Bitcoin. And that's what they want, right? They want the difference, the classification of we own it and you don't. And that's
the haves and have-nots.
Yeah. You got to make that distinction. If not, there's the world, everyone's all equal, everyone's the same, yada yada. They're not about that in the financial system.
Yeah. I'll be man, this is the craziness
first bull run with ETFs, bro. First bull run, things aren't always going to be the same.
I know. And we don't know what's going to happen here. We have so much history where people are pointing at this cycle and that cycle. And dude, we've never seen Bitcoin in this environment at all. Exactly. And it is still young overall. So I could see this go anyway. They have you in a good position too. It's why people are either get scared out of their bags or they're scared to sell, because the people that are super bullish long term that maybe are like, man, this would be a great point for me to take some profits and do this and do that. I could do it. I think this is going to go a lot higher and I really don't want to do it. And then it ends up like last cycle. I really should have, looking back, easy playing Monday morning quarterback, I should have taken a lot of profits on some stuff, especially on ETH. But I didn't, because I thought, what if this thing never truly comes back? And now we're in an environment where like that actually is.
Nobody was thinking about ETFs back then, bro.
A possibility.
Mm-hmm. Nobody was thinking about ETFs. Nobody was thinking about that, right? And the double top from last cycle really threw people off, right? Hard all the way to 30K. And then that bad boy came right back up to all-time highs. And we're like, bro, we're back. Let's go. It's just gonna keep going.
And then they're like, bye-bye.
It went back to 40. And it's like, Who cares? We were down at 30 before.
And it never came back, and they freaking
and then they sunk it, right? So we just
that's what I'm saying.
I'm not concerned about it because I don't plan on selling my Bitcoin anytime soon anyway. So
Me neither.
No sweat off whether we go to 100K before the halving or we go back to 20K.
I'm not either, but I am interested from the standpoint of I am going to be taking profits off of alts, and Bitcoin leading the way, being that asset that leads these markets in the direction that they're going. It'd be nice to have a little bit of insight as to what we're doing here, and we just don't have an environment where we know.
That's why you trade, right? That's why you learn TA and you try to make money on these runs on the way up, and dollar cost averaging is just your long-term portfolio. So.
Keeper, do you think my theory on Wall Street buying to
theory on Wall Street trying to buy all the Bitcoin to force you into an ETF? Am I crazy?
Boyo's saying, hey, if we buy it all up, the only way you're going to have access to it is through an ETF, which, side note, we're charging you 0.25% on, or whatever the fees are.
Yep.
No, that's not crazy at all, dude. These people threw
makes perfect sense.
These people needed to figure out how to sell you interest via the banking system back in the 50s, and sold this great idea as this great idea is the American dream. That's right. The white picket fence and the home. And that's all bullshit. They literally just wanted to have some sort of vehicle to sell you to earn interest on. So a home was the idea for enslavement over the course of your lifetime, because you're still getting taxed on the home that you supposedly
at least back then they were able to pay it off. Now it's impossible. Now it's forever. You'll be generations down the line, the house still isn't paid.
We'd have a whole show on taxes if we got into that. But the things that you get taxed on, so many different, like the money that you originally make versus how you continue to get taxed every time you do something. It's disgusting how much money you actually keep.
It's ridiculous.
It's
so
really
institutions buying up all the Bitcoin to control it in the aspect of, like, you can only buy
Crew Hefner. That's what I'm going to start calling you. Yes. I've been waiting for a good name for you and your robe. Mark Dutch. That's epic, bro. Shout out Mark Dutch. I'm putting you on the wheel for that, by the way, just because I want to put you on the wheel. I'm putting you on the wheel.
I think Crypto Boyle said, would you bet an ETH on Bitcoin hitting an all-time high before the halving?
Hold on a second.
Would you bet an ETH Bitcoin hit an all-time high before halving?
Well, I don't know. Is he offering?
Are you gonna take another bet?
Pollo, is that an offer?
Sure, I'm willing to lose another ETH.
I'm going to be really clear about this one though. This time, now just because I thought about this when we got to 50, when we got right to 50 before for this last bet, something got brought up to me, and they're like, hey, what exchange did you agree on? And I was like, well, it was just kind of open. And then I looked, and like a lot of exchanges, big exchanges, it didn't tap 50 at first. They got like 49,999, right? But then on this one or that one, it did, or whatever. Pollo, you let me know if that's interested. If you're interested in throwing that. I got to think on that one for a minute.
To throw some ETH away.
Dude, an all-time high in the next 60 or what? No, what do we have? 60 days till
60 days. We have 60 days.
60 from today? Or ish.
Might be like 60.
Well, they've got it on. It was where was it on?
Coin Market Cap.
Coin Market Cap, right?
Let me pull it up. Let me see. We are where'd it go?
I swear I saw it.
Always here on Coin Market Cap. Where'd it go? Now
was it? Hold on a second. Is it on mobile? Is that why?
No, I literally look at it.
I looked at it too.
Oh yeah, 61 days to having.
Where do you see? Where are you seeing that?
It's right there in the top, on the next to watch list. Next to the watch list. Go up. No, scroll up. Why does yours look different?
Well, I don't know. That's what mine looks like, brother. Probably because you're using a different.
No, look, mine's right here. Let me show you. Share my screen. Yours doesn't even have a search bar. Mine's right here next to the search bar. Look at it right here. Pull it up.
Pull it. Oh.
See, watch list portfolio having 61 days.
Yeah, mine doesn't show that at all. 61 days. Okay. Let
61
me.
days, bro. That March, April time, baby. Let's freaking go.
61 days to go $17,000.
That's not too bad, bro. I mean, how long did it take us to go from 38 to 52?
I don't know.
We can count it right now.
I don't know.
I
don't really want to relive it.
Let's count that real quick. I'm gonna jump out to the weekly. It took us from January 22nd. We were down at 38.
Well, but hold on, you can't do that because the bet happened way before that. Are you? Oh, I thought you were rubbing.
Counting how many days it took us to go from 38 to 50.
I thought you were rubbing salt into the wound about the first bet. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah.
So that's one. It took
January what?
January 22nd.
Dude, that was literally 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, it took 4 weeks to get from 38, the all-time that dipped of 38,000 that filled the CME gap, all the way up to 52.
Poyo's not wanting that action. He said, "Nah, I'm pretty sure." I was just curious. Why, Crusader? Do you want that action?
Against who?
Me?
Against you?
Yeah, because I would consider it.
I don't got as much ETH as you, so I'm not willing to risk ETH like that. But if I had as much ETH as you, I would.
Well, you've got a lot more Avalanche than I do. Do you want to bet Avalanche?
Not a lot.
But a lot more than I do.
How are you going to compare an Avalanche? Okay, you want to bet one Avalanche for one ETH? Okay, well, I'll take that bet. You put up an ETH, I'll put up an Avalanche. That's fine.
Oh, my gosh. Crypto fam, smash the like if you have not already. We are over here having fun and bringing financial freedom to each and every one of you. Hey, let's go ahead and tell the people what the game plan is, overview without giving them all the details for the upcoming seasons for season 4.
Oh, yeah.
So season 4, we want to throw this out. Audience, pay attention close. Okay. We are shifting. You've seen us doing more and more and more and more trading content. So the season 3 that CryptoFace just won. You remember how we did it? We had 10 people on the stream. I'm not going to give you all of the details, but basically you saw how season 3 just went, and we would kick 2 people. One person would get saved by the audience, and then there's a 1v1 on Thursday. So here's what the game plan is. We don't know what day for this other stream yet, but we are going to have an audience day. Now, you guys are going to have to turn in, we're going to need to see some P&Ls from your exchange.
We need some paperwork.
We need to see some paperwork, and you're going to need to be signed up underneath us. You got to be signed up underneath us with money in LevX, but you are going to be able to compete. And what we're going to do is we're going to have the regular Monday show with the content creators, right? Then we're going to have, let's just say a Tuesday. I'm saying Tuesday right now. I don't know that's going to be that. But let's say then Tuesday will be the audience members coming on the show the same way that the content creators do. They're all going to compete. It's going to be the exact same game, same setup. Yep. And the one person gets saved by the audience from that show is going to go head to head against the one person that gets saved from the audience of the content creators. Going to go head to head on, let's just say Thursday, because that's how we've been doing it on Thursday. Now, check this out. 2 people from the Monday show, from the content creators, will make their way all the way through. 2 people will make their way all the way through from the audience. And then 1 person will make their way all the way through the 1v1s. And then we're going to throw them all in a pot and boil that pot, baby. Put it together and do a championship for either 1 or 2 final streams where it'll be content creators combined with the audience and test y'all and see what's up. Crypto Pollo said he wants a piece of that action. Crypto Pollo, definitely let us know.
There's a few other people in the Discord as well, Arctic Fox. So make sure if you want a piece of the action that you're in our Discord, that's the best way to communicate with us directly outside of the show. Yeah. Because we will need to see some P&Ls. We'll have to see some paperwork. We'll have to have some conversations with you guys directly before getting you guys on the show. So make sure you jump into our Discord. If any of our mods can pull in an invite link into the chat, that would be greatly appreciated. But jump in there for that, because Arctic Fox also wants a piece. There's a few other people out there as well that have been watching. Yeah, been trading. They've been trading really good, right? There's people that have been winning every season in the audience, and why not bring them on the show? Yeah, right. Who's it? Dave Brumbelow, I think, has been trading really well too. Puddles in our, I don't know if he's going to come on or not, but Puddles in our Discord has been posting great. He literally just posted today 65% up on an AVAX long.
Who, Puddles?
Yeah, Puddles. He's been trading a lot. He's been posting. He's been doing really well.
Nice. Yeah, no, we've definitely have people that are trading for sure. So we'll give you guys the info. And so it's going to be, I'm not going to tell you exactly. It's going to be a couple weeks before season 4 starts. So there's going to be a little bit of a lag.
Keeper's got to go on his vacation down to Mexico.
My vacation.
Like 2-3 weeks, then come back, then have a vacation.
Get lost. I'm going to get lost down in cartel world in Mexico for a little while. No, so it's going to be a couple weeks, but we need to probably put together some sort of a Google Docs form or something, just something simple to push out in the Discord. But make sure that you use, if you think that you're interested in that, I'm throwing this out there right now. It's pinned in the chat right now. Use our LevX link, sign up, put some money in there, and get yourself ready. Okay, we're going to announce the winners from last season as well. But just get yourself in there. And I'm throwing this out there, just an idea. They're doing $5,000 still matching money for your deposit. So deposit some money, get in there. We're talking to the exchange, trying to figure out all the details. Listen, there's a lot of stuff that we have to do on the back end that sucks, business stuff. But if you want to be involved, sign up underneath us. We'll get the form out to you, and we'll get after it. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Somebody asked if LevX is down. I've been using LevX today. I haven't had any problems, so no.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's just your internet or.
I don't think so. I think it's doing good. Cardano skyrockets 7% weekly, but warning signs are ahead. 3 things to watch. ADA price analysis. Okay, I kind of hate these
3 things to watch. Cardano is surpassing XRP once again.
I kind of hate some of these articles, right? But it does give you some nice things, right? Key support at 46, key resistance at 60. I don't like these articles for the simple reason that I feel like they're trying to be space fillers on just something that gets, attention. But what I want to talk about is just Cardano as a whole and so listen, Cardano key support 46 cents, resistance level at 60 cents. There's bullish momentum. Obviously, the RSI is above 60 points. We've got lots of good things. Volume making higher highs. Okay, all of these good things. The bias for ADA is bullish. The short-term price action is on its way to 60-cent resistance. Once there, it's going to have to make a decision if it pushes higher or enters a pullback. At the time of this post, the buyers have the upper hand. Crusader, aren't we already over 60 cents right at this point?
We're at 60 cents right now. Maybe
we're at 60 cents right now.
Over 61 earlier, but not
how high. So Cardano, I always think it's interesting too when you hear Charles Hoskinson come on. He's like a freaking cattle rancher out in Wyoming.
Buffalo rancher, actually.
A buffalo rancher, yeah, out in Wyoming. He's a great guy, incredibly intelligent. But it's funny. He says like one of the ways that he gets away from the crypto world is like doing all of the things that he does at like cattle events, and nobody knows who this man is. He's a billionaire walking among you
gotta be if you're a buffalo,
mere mortals, and none of them know who he is. But what I wanted to get back to is what do you think price action wise, if you had to throw a number out there for Cardano
yeah, dude, Cardano's gonna pass all-time highs easy.
$5,
right?
$5 easy.
Our time high wasn't $5. All time high was $3.
No. I'm asking you, can we get to $5?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. And I've seen Crypto Crow break down as high as $8, $8 and some change for Cardano. I mean, dude, just think about it. Cardano had no ecosystem, had no smart contracts in the previous bull run, and it made it all the way to $3 and some change, right? Which was like a $90 billion market cap.
That'd be a 15x. That would be $300 billion market cap. That would be almost where ETH's at right now. Just
what, $8?
Yeah.
And which sounds
hugely bullish.
Sounds massively bullish, right? But my price, I'm not gonna be waiting for $8 to take profit. I'm gonna be taking profits for sure past $3, right? And at $3 and up, I'm gonna be taking profits because I've been accumulating a ton of Cardano at these low prices for many years now. So
many moons.
Yeah. So I'm not concerned about the $8. Is it possible? I think it's absolutely possible for Cardano to do that with the ecosystem that has been growing. The NFT market over there is very good. The communities there are very strong. I think it's gonna do very well. But like I said, I'm not worried about $8. $8 is not my target. I'll be happy with $5.
Clay the Great knows what I'm doing down in Mexico. He's got it pinned. Smart man.
I think everybody knows at this point. Everybody at this point knows.
I wish I was fighting. Is what I wish I was doing. They put the cards out on. They put the actual card on the Karate Combat app. Which, guys, make sure to be here tomorrow. Reminder again: a bunch of the fighters are coming on tomorrow for Flipper Hodl, and we're gonna play Flipper Hodl. Obviously, $4,100. So toss those super chats if you guys haven't already. They came out. Let me show you. Let me see. Well, if it'll let me, if you can see it on here, we'll try. So I don't know whether you're going to be able to. It's going to be really hard to see, but effectively,
they X'd you out or something.
Well, I'm not on there at all because our fight got taken off. You know what I mean? So it was just depressing. Yeah, they just had an X. Like, nope. But they've got, you know, all the guys listed on there, and I was like, oh God. So yeah, that's that. But in other news, Vechain, bae. Vechain Vice Lord has some news for you. Here's the reason Vechain is rising. Now, listen, we all know the world of crypto is all about hype. Okay. I'm going to tell you why Vechain is pumping right here. There's an event in Barcelona where they're going to share a major announcement. Now, this is just a tweet. We're sharing a major announcement about how we intend to build better with blockchain technology. Now we go a little further. We'll be rubbing shoulders with the biggest names in tech as major brands come together to showcase a new generation of products with sustainability at their core. Building on our incentive model, learn how we're using Web3 to empower and engage the world of Web2 users and beyond. All right, I do want to say something. Vechain, love it. Vechain Vice Lord, love the what Vechain does for the supply chain management space. I think it solves real world problems. It's great. I do, however, also every time I look at my Vechain bags, think about when I read all of the Vechain stuff. I'm about to bust on my own balls here for a second. All right.
You think about the great Chinese emperor and how you love him?
No, it's not about the dictatorship that is, in China. It is actually that a huge part of Vechain's thing is all around sustainability and carbon neutral and like all the things that I dog on and like joke around about that are all freaking just a whole lot of hoopla anyway, is a lot of things that Vechain stands on and like prides themselves on. But the facts are simple, guys. I told you that we were going to go well beyond all-time highs, which all-time highs were like 27 cents. I was telling you guys to start picking it up at 1.5 cents, 1.5 cents. It's at 4.5 cents right now. We've got a long way to go. And Vechain, I think, was number one today.
Earlier today
it got up to 4.8 cents earlier today. It had a 50. How high did this thing get? Hold on a second. Right here, number 30.
Is up 33% in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, it's a couple above that other one. What's that one called? Oh, Caspa. Yeah, that's it. We're up 33.3% on the day. It puts it at a $3.3 billion market cap. It's up. Look at the volume. Up 541%. So let me ask you, Crusader, is this bull run going to be like the last? So effectively, dude, a couple tweets went out that said, hey, we're going to be doing like some great stuff and announcing some cryptic whatever. Unless something else is, how do you get a 540% pump in volume from that? And if so, is that going to be how this next bull run goes? Just like the last one, where it's still going to be so hype driven, hype. You think it's still going to be?
Chinese whales.
It's the Chinese whales, the ones that everybody tries to pay for and get into the
Telegram. You got to get the Chinese whales involved to give them their little piece of the action, right? I don't know how you get 500% pump in volume from a few tweets for sure. That doesn't seem too organic, but at the end of the day, crypto's always been about marketing. Vechain's had good marketing. They were also in the UFC, I believe. Their Vechain was on the mat.
Vechain's huge for UFC. They're a huge sponsor. Wow.
Yeah, Crypto.com was a huge sponsor of UFC as well. They have their own arena. So marketing is always very important. And the cryptos that are really good but lack good marketing, you can see it in their struggles to price. Like ICP, great technology, but they suck at marketing. When do you hear anything about ICP marketing?
Yeah, you
never. Right. So, and you'll notice it. The cryptos that have the best marketing teams and have a lot of things happening in the entire world, just here and getting in front of people, are the things that people buy. And that's just how marketing works. People will buy your product if you market it to them. If nobody knows your product exists, nobody's gonna buy it. So there's thousands, right? There's what, like over 20,000 cryptos. How many cryptos exist right now? There's 2.2 million cryptos right now. 2.2 million. That's what it says here on.
Oh, it does say that on CoinMarketCap.
How are they going to find
2.2 million?
How are they going to find you, right? On obviously, you're going to go to CoinMarketCap. They'll find the first 100 or whatever. Nobody's going to scroll past the 100. And when you go to an exchange like Coinbase or whatever, they don't rank it this way like this. So you need marketing for people to find your product and be like, okay, yeah, I'm bullish on this, right? Same thing. That's why XRP did well in the previous bull runs, was because they had really good marketing about, yeah, we're going to take over the banking system, yada, yada. And they built that whole narrative and people stuck with it. It's a marketing narrative. So cryptos with narratives and marketing perform well. So that's always going to be required.
Yeah, Crypto Pollo says lots of new projects aren't proven. What else do you have other than hype?
Exactly.
Well, we saw hype drive the entire last bull run. So, I mean, but now we're getting what the question was presented.
There's going to be a mixture of hype and FOMO, right? Because people are going to be priced out of Bitcoin. They can't buy that. They know the institutions are all about it. So they're like, well, institutions like crypto. They like Bitcoin. Mm-hmm. What other things can I find in the crypto space that they might list an ETF for, right? Maybe they'll create an index of some kind at some point, right? People were talking about an XRP ETF, imminent, right? Yeah, good luck with that. Ethereum ETF, right? All these things. So people are that's marketing, and people are gonna look into those cryptos for those reasons. You need marketing.
I like what Clay said. Just look for the disruptors that have a team that actually produces. Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm getting at. So like it's the marketing combined with this being what I've been calling the utilitarian bull run.
The majority of people that come into investing don't have that knowledge, right? They don't even know what they're looking for. So like it takes a long time for you to be able to identify what is a good team, what is a disrupting technology, why should I be investing, right, into this or that. Most people, the average person does not invest money. The average person does not at all. And that's why Robinhood did so well as an app, right? Because they pretty much gamified investing into gambling.
Oh yeah.
Right. So people would jump on Robinhood and just gamble on whatever stock or whatever fugazi they could find and make a couple of bucks here, lose some money over there. And it was just a game. They weren't looking at disrupting technology or what are the P&Ls and what is the balance sheet for this company looking like and what were their earnings reports, right? That kind of stuff didn't really happen. The whole GameStop thing was based off of one content creator saying he's very popular. He was very bullish on GameStop, and everybody just followed him along. Nobody knew jack squat about GameStop and why it was going to do good or not. And that's why a lot of people got left holding the bag, and a lot of people lost money. And just that's what Robinhood took advantage of. So a lot of people are going to come into the crypto space the same way. They don't know anything. They're just FOMOing it because they see that Bitcoin is breaking all-time highs. It's going to be all over the news. Institutions this, and they're like, wait, didn't freaking Pedro from church or Pablo?
My server.
Tell me about crypto like 2 years ago or something like that. Oh yeah, I think I remember that. Oh man, I should go look at that. And then they're gonna just jump in and they think that they're missing out because everything's pumped hundreds of percent. So they're just gonna buy whatever first thing pops into their head. That's what they're marketing.
I want to hit this comment. ADA is hot garbage too. Zero marketing, and even with their so-called smart contracts, the price is done. Still done relatively nothing.
Let me tell you, it's done a lot more than XRP's done.
So we can't use that as the metric. Okay.
What? Because it's so bad.
We can't
XRP's so bad we can't even use it as a standard.
We can't use a standard of just just compare it to something else in the top 10, right?
It's so bad we can't even have it in the standard conversation. Okay, so XRP is completely X'd out of the conversation. We can't even talk about it.
No, but what I do want to say is part of the inverse to your thinking is what makes, I think, Cardano also interesting. That Charles Hoskinson truly is building and doesn't care what that price action is. He truly is trying to build an ecosystem that really does what he set out to do. And when it does rip, it's going to rip. The reality is price action, and this is what we were just talking about. We didn't talk about it in this manner, but price action has zero to do with what your project does. Because guess freaking what? One of the top projects ever had done absolutely nothing.
It does nothing, and people still buy it every day.
It's a terrible
Every day we're
example
like,
because there's lots of banks nationwide that or worldwide that use it. The meme coins are the example. The true meme coins that genuinely solve nothing, where billions of dollars sometimes flowed into them. What did they do? Did they solve anything? No, nothing. It was the greater fool theory, and it always will be, and they'll work like that.
It's the greater fool theory because you know what? Cock Inu, even though it's a meme coin, I think it's going to be the next Shiba.
But what you're saying is they're going to build something after what was the initial, hey, okay, but that's what I'm getting at. But you're saying they're building on it. What I'm turning on its head was that he's saying, well, the price hasn't done anything, so it's hot garbage. Those two don't line up. Yeah. Those two don't line up. The price action cannot do anything for a long time and be building. And then obviously after it solves these problems and people can really flowing to it. But what I'm saying is, on the same hand, like there's a lot of marketing that goes into stuff that's absolute trash, that does zero, that manipulates the hell out of people, and a lot of people will make money and a lot of people get burnt. I'm just saying, price action has nothing to do with whether a crypto is really doing something well or if it's a good.
For sure. I mean, there's tons of centralized garbage technology, right? Solana, one of it, right? Everybody forgot about last bull run about how it was shutting off every 2 weeks. Right. And it was shutting down all the time. It shut down the other day again for the first time in almost a year. Right. And people are easily to overlook a blockchain literally collapsing, meaning there's a team that has a little switch that turns it off and turns it back on and makes it do whatever they want it to do. And they're like, okay, this block goes here and we're going to put this here and put that there. Okay, boom, turn it back on, keep it running. Right. They overlook that very easily, right? They overlook XRP on how the Ripple is holding, the escrow is holding over 50% or whatever it was since the beginning, and has been dumping
a billion
every single month for years now. But any other crypto, if you see a team holding over 50% and dumping like that, be like, no, huge red flag. I would never buy that crypto. But not XRP. XRP gets the exception, right? So it's the same thing. There's so much marketing and narratives, and it's just, how powerful is your narrative is going to make your crypto.
I love this. He says building. This dude's taking mushrooms, herding buffalo, playing with falcons, and looking for aliens underwater. Charles isn't building.
You think at this point right now, you think Charles is the one sitting down and writing the entire code of no, absolutely not. He's the face and probably still. I'm sure he
very involved.
Manages, supervises a lot of the code, reviews a lot of stuff, is part of a lot of team meetings, and in which direction are we going to take this?
Yeah.
He's not sitting down and writing any code, right? He's got tons of people out there doing the actual legwork. Yeah. He's delegated all those. So yes, he has the opportunity to go do whatever he wants with buffaloes and take mushrooms if he wants to.
It's just funny, dude. It's funny. He does talk about that stuff. So, I mean, well played. That's a good comment. Is Ripple ripe for a stablecoin launch? Ex-official weighs in. Crusader will dog all over this like, yeah, it's already a stablecoin. Think about how stable.
How do they need one? They already are the stablecoin.
They already are the stablecoin, right? Says Ripple Labs has been a prominent player in the payments ecosystem with its associated digital asset XRP, garnering attention for its utility and potential. However, recent discussions within the crypto community sparked from a post by user Wrath of Kahneman and Sean McBride, a former director at Ripple, have raised questions about Ripple's strategy regarding XRP. His perspective on Kahneman's claims that Ripple needs to offer its stablecoin seems to echo the sentiments of many enthusiasts in the crypto ecosystem. Given that Ripple is strategically expanding through various acquisitions as a payment platform, it is difficult to understand the rationale behind Ripple potentially distancing itself from issuing a stablecoin that can better bolster its role in the payments world. Okay, here's my thoughts on this. And it goes on and it further kind of breaks this down, but I just want to throw this out there. The XRP ledger and XRP itself is being used by a lot of banks worldwide. You can dog it all you want, but they are. They don't care in real time. These computers are making these computers are using the XRPL to move this money from place to place. It doesn't matter that it.
Are they really?
Dude, you have nothing to back that up. Zero.
Yeah, you show me a bank that's using it right now.
Dude,
I literally just moved the money. Show me a transaction. Show me a transaction. Show me a transaction. They're probably all on the test net. They're all working.
Santander, PNC, UBS, Standard Chartered, Siam Bank Commercial, Bank of America. A simple Google search will tell you who's on. Let's give you six more.
So Google
HSBC
is the ultimate truth. Google's the
HSBC, Royal Bank of Canada, Royal Bank of Canada, Royal Bank of Canada, SBI Holdings. These are
they using it, or are they just under? Oh, we're partnered with it, Ripple. We work with Ripple.
Well, I don't know. Let's take it.
That's the thing we don't know, right? They say, oh yeah, uses Ripple. To what extent?
No, look right here. Here you go. I don't know. I'll use PNC. PNC Bank joined Ripple in 2016 to improve its network speed. With 12 million users, the RippleNet service allows the bank to facilitate quick blah blah blah. I don't know. I'd have to open this.
But
up.
RippleNet and XRP are not the same thing.
But what I'm talking about is the XRPL, which is RippleNet, which is so. At any event, what I'm getting at is the whole point of they don't need a stable coin. Because the computers are, I talked about this to somebody before. XRP could be $5 and it could be 5 cents. The reality is it's still solving the same problem. So they're going to need to continue marketing. They're going to need to continue. They're going to basically need to continue their marketing push combined with genuinely taking over the payments, transactions, facilitation of payments happening for them to be able to really go somewhere. Why would they put themselves in a stable coin as well? What's the point? They're already doing that anyway. It doesn't change anything. Why would you just not continue to use XRP is what I'm getting at. So I don't see
trash.
You're the worst person to have like I can have a conversation with you about cryptos that I don't like, but
if there's so much banks using XRP, why does the price not move?
We just had this conversation about something else. What do you price doesn't mean shit.
No, when it comes to development on the chain, but if you're having adoption, actual usability of the chain, then it has to move, right? Ethereum moves the more people use it, right?
Not if it's just moving back and forth.
So it's doing nothing.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I don't know how they're utilizing it, but I'm saying if they're just passing the ball back and forth, I don't know how they're actively. I don't know the answer.
Then that means that it doesn't matter if the entire world banking system uses XRP; it's never going to move. Why are you buying it?
We need to. Well, I'm not buying it anymore.
I'm not you, but just like why are people buying it? If banks using it doesn't move the price up, the adoption doesn't move the price up. Why is anybody holding?
We need to bring on. I'm gonna text
one of the Kool-Aid leaders. Call the Forest Walker.
I'm texting Zach Rector right now. I'm texting
Zach Rector because they're all about DeFi now. They're all about.
Bro, we need to get you on the stream here because Crusader just shits all over XRP all the time, but doesn't have any way to back it up. And then I don't know it well enough. Just hold a fat bag. When are you coming on to help back me up?
Call in the cult leaders for backup here.
There you go. I just put a text out there. Call them in.
Kool-Aid into the audience and have them all drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I don't genuinely know the answer to the question though. I just don't.
All I know is a lot of XRP people, and I'll give you two: Crypto Mason and Joshua Jake
are backing away from it.
Have moved away from XRP.
Yeah. I get it.
We have them on tape. We had a debate with them, us two versus them two, here about a year and a half ago, and they were all about XRP. Joshua Jake has publicly talked about how XRP is trash and how he's tweeted about it or whatever. Mason has not gone to that extent. Mason has just said, hey, I'm not buying anymore. This thing's not moving. I'd rather be buying other stuff. So I know Zach Rector.
Man, he's gonna feel like such a douche when that thing does rip.
What? Who? Mason?
Either of them. Oh. What do you mean? Have you ever not bought something and have you ever had like something that you either held on to or that you really liked and then you like stopped buying it because it just wasn't really, and you moved on to something else and then that thing freaking goes? I've been there and it sucks. It's a crappy feeling. You're like, damn it.
But you gotta flip for something better, right? They're looking at other stuff that's also moving. So I guess maybe I don't know.
But no, I guess what I'm saying is, but if indeed they end up having, if indeed it has like some massive pump that people are waiting, I'm not talking about $50K, $589 or whatever. I'm just saying a bigger pump than what they moved to. You know, I doubt that did they say they were selling? Did they say they were selling, or they just said that they're Mason and
no, I don't think Mason said he sold anything. I think he just said, hey, I'm not buying anymore. I'd rather buy other.
He wants to diversify. You there? Did I lose him?
More of it. when he used to dog on Bitcoin. Right, in the debate, he talks about how it's dinosaur technology and it sucks and this and that. I remember having a conversation with him at the Cypherpunk convention, and he's like, "Dude, you know that Jack Dorsey, he's building Web 5 on Bitcoin." And I was like, "What do you mean by that?" And he goes, "Yeah, like they're going to create this entire DeFi system. They're doing everything where basically Bitcoin is the entire ecosystem. You never have to go out of Bitcoin to do anything in crypto." And all this is being built by Jack Dorsey. And I was like, how the tables have turned.
Did you say that to him?
Oh, yeah, I told him, dude, things have changed a lot, huh? Since the last time we spoke about Bitcoin versus XRP.
I'm trying to look. Somebody is saying, hold on a second. I'm trying to look. And this makes sense, by the way. Oh my God. What? My VThor bags are freaking pumping, boy.
You hold VThor?
Yeah. Up 88 point. This is the gas token, this is the gas token on Vechain. Yeah. It's up 87. Who said this in the chat? Somebody said it. Hold on a second.
Somebody. JC Miguel.
JC Miguel said, y'all see VThor? I did not see VThor until I assumed that it was probably.
So how much do you hold of VThor versus Vechain?
Oh, a minute amount versus my Vechain.
A small amount.
But yeah, like probably 4% or 3% of what, like it's a very.
I guess what I'm asking is, do you accumulate VThor like on like?
I have not been. No, I have not been active. No, and do you know what? I got a bunch of VThor tokens from something, not a bunch, but I got a couple $100
from
worth
Chinese or something.
A VThor. Yeah. I clicked on a link, and all of a sudden, some wallets disappeared. The other one had tokens in it, and I just had to go to the bank and like send transactions to this guy, and then he was like going to send me them back. No,
I find it weird when the token is split like that, because you have to buy this other asset that also pumps in price, but their only real reason to hold it is so you can pay for gas on this chain
on the chain. Yeah. And I actually don't know it well enough to know like what the ins and outs of that.
I think it's tokenomics wise. So like there's like maybe less inflation or whatever.
That makes sense
between the chains. I think that's the overall goal.
I mean, all of the
more of this,
but see, here's the thing though, right?
Yeah, no max supply.
There's no max supply of the gas. So it's like depending on how much.
You can't have a shortage of VThor, and people are like, I can't buy any more to pay for my fucking gas fees.
Right. The network's not moving. Why not? Well, we're maxed out on supply, and nobody will sell me gas to move something on the freaking chain.
Can't drive my car. Ain't nobody selling gas no more.
And so JC Miguel, and listen, this is another area where we could grab somebody to put into, because
look, he says you don't have to buy VThor. You can stake it. You can stake VChain and get VThor. And well, I've definitely seen that in other chains where you stake something, and you get a derivative asset of that.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember what it was, but maybe one of the places that I was holding VChain at one point was maybe I opted in. Maybe I opted into, at any event, and then I bought some after that. So at any event, yeah, I don't have a ton. I probably got $1,000 worth of this, but I'm saying that like ultimately, yeah. Thanks for bringing that up. We could bring somebody into the Discord, which we've been. Whoops, I meant to take that off.
For VChain?
Yeah, we should bring.
Well, aren't you the vice lord? Shouldn't you know everything?
No. That would be like saying that Joe Biden actually knows everything about what's going on in and out of the current.
Joe Biden doesn't even know his name is Joe Biden.
That's a good point. It's probably bad pick there, but yeah. So we need to get more and more people into the Discord.
Yeah, you guys heard it. There's an opening for a VChain expert to be in our Discord.
Come on, hit us up. Let us know. Hey guys, tomorrow, reminder. We are playing Flipper Hodl. Look across the bottom of the screen, $4,100 on the line. So if you guys want to get in, the fighters are coming on tomorrow. Multiple of the fighters. I think George from Crypto Warz is going to come on. A number of people that are involved in the IFC.
Make sure you send him that NDA before he comes on.
Yeah, I will. I'll make sure to send it to him. I hope he's watching right now so you can bust his balls before he even gets here. And then maybe he doesn't want to come
live on the show when he gets here.
So make sure that you guys are here 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. What else? Anything? Did I miss anything?
I don't think
no, I don't think so. Crypto fam, reminder for everybody that's here that weren't here earlier. Next season, season 4 of Trading Wars will be starting within the next few weeks. We're going to have a day with all of the content creators and the influencers. And then we're going to have a day with all of you, the audience, where you guys are going to be coming on and competing. And then we're going to have the 1v1s that take one from each of those, play against each other, and then we'll get into a final. We'll get 2 from the influencer throughout the 4 or 5 weeks. We'll get 2 from the audience from those 4 or 5 weeks. We'll put them all together and we'll have a final battle, a final showdown, a final fight. So I'm looking forward to that. So let me ask you this. Do you think that I'm inclined to think, I don't know why I'm saying this, I won't be surprised if somebody is able to come through from the chat
and beat the content creator
and beat. Yeah, I won't be surprised.
I think that's 100% possible. Absolutely.
Well, I know it's possible. I'm just saying I actually probably wouldn't be that surprised because I know we have a ton of people that watch that actively trade.
Somebody like content creators, like people sometimes don't really realize this, but creating content, whether you're live streaming or making videos all day or whatever, takes up so much of your time, right? Versus somebody that's not a content creator that is just honed in on learning as much about trading as possible and constantly trading the charts every single moment they get when they're on the computer. They can get just as many trading hours or more than a content creator can. Just because somebody has a presence on a show or something where people see them doesn't automatically give them a level of authority or of knowledge or of experience over people that are not content creators. So I definitely think it's very possible we see somebody coming from the audience and just destroy some of the content creators.
Candle Daddy said, how do we get on into the Trading Wars non-influence? So Candle Daddy, we are
join the Discord. Get into
jump in the Discord, and then we're gonna have we'll figure out a way.
We're gonna have a sign-up sheet. We're gonna have you guys post where you guys are gonna have to take a few steps and give us some data about your P&Ls, about your trading from different exchanges or whatever, so we can start filtering out the people that are profitable trading, people that are just they think are profitable traders, right? And there's going to be a conversation had. There's going to be a process. So, but the only way to make sure that you stay up to date and know when this is happening and can get in on it is by being in the Discord. So there's a link in the chat for an invite to our Discord. Make sure you're in there. Just stay up to date. I'm always available in the Discord, so you can always @ me in the Discord. I will see it, and within less than 24 hours, I'll respond to you.
Mark, if you know Andy Bitcoin Census, hit him up. I don't even know who that is. Should I know who that is?
I don't know who that is either.
Okay. He's got 80,000
subs. Your department to go reach out.
He's doing better than we are. Well, supposedly. I mean, people have been known to do interesting things. So
hey,
appearance-wise,
I take a bet that channel hits a new all-time high before the halving.
It slowed down a lot. It almost hit the brakes. Almost hit the brakes. Mark Dutch says I'm his mod. Mark, ask him. We'd love to have him on. For sure, dude. We are, and that's one of the things that we've struggled with. We have a large reach, and we know a lot of different people in the space, but we only know so many, and there's so many. So please, Mark, hit us up. He says he's in contact with them several times a day. Bring him. We'd love to have him for sure. Yeah. For sure.
Jump into the Discord, stay in touch with us outside of the show, and then hit him up. And then if we all have to get into a Telegram or a Discord to speak, then we'll do that too. But yeah. That's the best way to contact us outside the show. Our Discord always in there.
Sounds like fun. Well, Crypto Fam, we appreciate each and every one of you for being here. It is a Thursday. Yep, it's a Thursday, and you could be anywhere, but you're hanging out with Crypto Wars. So we love you. Make sure you're here tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get those super chats in. We will be giving away up to $4,100 tomorrow. So make sure that you're here. All the fighters are going to be here. We're going to talk karate combat. We're going to give stuff away. When I say give stuff away, money. We're going to be giving away money.
What are we giving away?
Yeah, we're going to be giving away money. And I'm looking forward to it. So
and you guys have to be here, right? So all of you guys that have been sending in super chats this whole time, you have to be there, because if your name gets spun and gets chosen and you're not there, you lost, right? You send in that super chat for nothing, and we're gonna have to spin it again and pick somebody else.
Mark said he wants in. Mark, have him send us a message on. Actually, have him send us a message on Twitter. That'll probably be easier for him, I'm guessing.
But he's got to follow us. We got to follow him back.
Yeah.
Wherever is easier, I guess, whether it's Twitter, Discord, or whatever.
Or through you, Mark, and link us up. You know what I mean? Make sure he follows us, and then we'll follow him. Actually, hold on a second. I'll make it easy. I'm going to go right now. What's his Twitter handle? What did he say his name was?
I don't know.
No, but what did he say? Like, I'm going to look it up to see if I can.
Andy
Bitcoin Census.
Bitcoin Census, yeah. Andy Bitcoin Census.
Let's ask him what his Twitter handle is. Is at Andy Bitcoin 7 or something? Hold on, let me look. No, that person has 1 follower. That's definitely not. Everybody's go follow that person. Hold on a second. Andy is a badass. Let me see here. Clay the Great said idea. One of the prizes could be a private consulting with one of the known traders funded by super chats. That's a really good idea, Clay the Great. Yep. I like that. That's a cool idea. Okay, so hold on a second. Traders Reality. Let me look here. At Traders Reality. Aha.
Andy Jack 90.
34K. Is this him? Allow me to introduce what? Hold on a second. Who's this? Traders Reality.
That might be somebody else. I think that's Candle Daddy's.
Well, I'm gonna follow Traders Reality. Okay, yeah, what's the other one?
Because that's Candle Daddy that said that he wanted to be in.
Okay, cool.
Mark Dutch said his is Andy Jack 90.
Andy Jack 90.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Andy Andrea Giacobbe. Huh?
What?
Nah.
Oh, God.
Well, how is it? How are they spelling it? No. No. I want to know while I'm on here. I want to be so that he can send us a freaking message. Where do you see this Andy Jack 90? Pull it up. Let me see it.
Says it right
Mark
here.
Dutch says Andy Jack 90. It's not Andy Jack 90. I just looked. It's not that. That gave me like Andrea Giacobbe or something like that. D Johnny said Traders Reality is Tino. Yeah, Traders Reality is a British bloke. Yeah, so we just followed Traders Reality. If he wants to be on as well, we'd love to have him. Have him send us a message. We're following him, so he'll be able to send us a message. And if you can figure out there, Mark Dutch, what your boy's name on the Twitters is, or a way for him to get a hold of us in Discord's fine too. That would be great. We'd love it. So question everything.
Trust nothing.
And until next time, hodl.
Like it's hot.
We will see you soon.